video is intended to show you how to use intelligent agents to send an email to your students to remind them that you have added a 0 in their gradebook for a specific assignment. First, we need to go to Course Admin and go to the Intelligent Agents area, which falls under the Communication area. So we'll click on Intelligent Agents, and we want to create a new agent. So we're going to click on New, and for this specific one, I am going to name the agent Missing Unit 1 Test, because I have just put zeros in for a Unit 1 test, and I want those students that have a 0 entered in there to get an email that says, hey, you're missing this, please take it as soon as possible. So we need to scroll down to the criteria. In the criteria, what we're going to focus on today is create and attach under the release conditions. This is where we're able to create a release condition that is very specific to an assignment. Like I said, we're going to look for missing Unit 1 tests. So that is going to fall under this area of grades where it says grade value on a grade item. So I'm going to click on there, and like I said, I just entered zeros in for the Unit 1 test. So we're going to scroll down, and we're going to find Unit 1 test, which is right here. Now, if you have a modified test like this one right here, you will have to set up 2 different agents in order to send it to those students that have a 0 in there. So we're going to use Unit 1 test, and then our criteria is the grade. Because we put a 0 in, it's going to have to be less than or equal to a 0%. So once we add that in, you're going to see it show on the screen that the student is going to receive an email if they have less than or equal to a 0% on the grade item of Unit 1 test. Now what we need to do is create the email that we want to be sent to the students. So we're going to click on Send an Email when the criteria is satisfied. As I stated in a previous email, you need to make sure that you have your settings set up so it comes from your email address, and also the To area is very specific in what you have to put in there. If you forget what that is, I'm going to click on here and show you. We want to make sure that we put these special parentheses here around user, initiating user. So I'm just going to copy and paste that into here. What this will do is it's going to search through your gradebook, and it's going to tell the agent that this person has a 0, so I'm going to send it to them. Then you'll add in a subject, and I'm going to put in, you are missing Unit 1 test. And then in the message here, what I would suggest doing is creating an email in Word and just copy and pasting from Word. So I'm going to take my email that I wrote and copy and paste it in here. Now, something that I want to point out is this right here. If you want to have it individualized for each of your students, which I would suggest because it's more personal that way, you need to use these parentheses again, and instead of just initiating user, you want to add in first name after that. And you can notice that all of the words are capitalized at the beginning and have these special parentheses that you can find right beside the letter P on your keyboard. So make sure that you get that exactly right, or it will not send properly. Then we're ready to send this to our students. I am not going to put any scheduling in. I'm going to scroll back up here. I only want to send this the first time the agent's criteria is satisfied. So this is just to remind them maybe the Friday that the test was due or the Sunday the test is due that says, hey, you didn't take this test. I don't want it to send to them over and over and over again, so I'm not going to use the scheduling. My suggestion would be that you can resend this agent once it gets closer to the end of the semester to let the student know that that's what they're missing. So I'm going to hit Save and Close. And you're going to see that missing Unit 1 test is right there. And just as we described before, you can edit it if you would like to. If you're going to send almost the exact same email for maybe Unit 2 test, you can make a copy of it and then edit in there. You also can send a practice run so you can see who is going to receive this before you send it out, or you can hit run now and that will send the email out to your students. As always, if you have any questions, please reach out to me and let me know. Hope this was helpful. Thank you.